Hi there all. How are you all been this week? It's been a while since we've had a chat, but yeah, let's get on with it today. We are doing the week's news and Reddit again. First of all, I've got a great story for you, but before we get there, firstly, if you like what I'm doing, please go to my page, like my page, and follow me. Also, yeah, go to share this movie, follow this movie. You guys can have a look at this and older movies on YouTube as well under Lord Soth, or on locals under Sauce Opinion. Yeah. Now, quite a bit going on today. Or at least to tell you guys. First of all, we'll start with the Rona. Yeah, the Koof. We in South Africa are back to level 4 lockdown. Now, that is like one stage beneath total lockdown. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Curfews are up, the whole story. Restaurants are well, not closed, only takeaways. They haven't closed them up yet, thank heavens. And all that type of thing. Right, you can't go anywhere or do anything basically. Right, this is where we are in the COVID thing. Then, big story of the week. Big story of the week. You get here our ex-States President Jacob Zuma. Right. Jacob Zuma has been sentenced to go to jail for 15 months for contempt of court, because he refused to attend the Zondo Commission into State Capture, where he's one of the big players. In any case, right, but I mentioned this to you guys before, that he is ducking and diving them, and he said some things that are quite contrary to judicial system, and him was making a mockery out of them. So now the highest court in the country was approached with a order. They ordered him to go. He still refused, and now they went and they put a contempt of court case against him, and he was found guilty. And yeah, now he's got until Sunday to hand himself over to police to start his sentence. Right, now we got here the latest in this. Jacob Zuma files urgent application begging Concord to rescind jail term. 3 years before Jacob Zuma was to hand himself over to authorities to start serving 15 months jail sentence, his supporters cordoned off in Kandla home and threatened war if force was used to effect his arrest. Johannesburg. In a last-ditch effort to stay out of jail, former President Jacob Zuma has made an urgent application to the Constitutional Court to rescind and reconsider its decision to send him to prison for 15 months. In an affidavit filed to the Court on Friday afternoon, Zuma said his ill health and the fact that he's 79 years old should be taken into consideration, especially as he was considered high risk during the COVID-19 pandemic. In his founding affidavit, Zuma said his imprisonment would not serve constitutional value but may be a political statement. Earlier, the ANC said it had postponed its NEC meeting schedule for the weekend and had deployed a delegation of NEC members, including Jesre Debe, Fikile Mbabula, Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, Tabang Maweke, Tony Mgeni, Lindiwe Sisulu, the whole freaking lot of them, to quell the tensions at Nkandla. This comes after some supporters from the former president have been descending into Nkandla to show support for the former president. Some have fired gunshots as part of the demonstration, vowing that Zuma would not be arrested under their watch. Right. In his affidavit giving the impended interaction, Zuma said it did not sufficient time to put together his application, but he is approaching the court fully cognizant of the passionate, charged and strong expression of judicial disdain for his apparent defiance of its order. I am advised that before I walk through the prison doors to serve my sentence as the first direct prisoner of the Constitutional Court under our constitutional democracy, it will not be futile to make one last attempt to invite the Constitutional Court to relook its decision and merely reassess whether it acted within the Constitution or erroneously beyond the powers vested in the court by the Constitution, his plea read. Well, leaving it there, he didn't even give them an affidavit or anything to contest this. Now that it's done, now he wants to file urgent applications and everything, which to me is a bit weird. I don't think he thought they'll take it that far. You'll make a nice song and dance out of him, and because he was ex-president, he was going to get away with it. In his founding affidavit, Zuma said the incarceration order threatens his life given his own unstable state of health. In the present circumstances, it is the right of life itself which may be at stake. It is therefore no exaggeration to label mine as cruel and degrading punishment, he said. He called on the court to examine its direct imprisonment order. Zuma says he wanted to be upfront with the court, adding that he did not seek sympathy, but its sense of fairness and impartiality. I am a 79-year-old man who suffered from a medical condition that requires constant and intensive therapy and attention. Why didn't he put all this front before? He said he did not disclose his ill health to avoid imprisonment, which he gladly faced before. He said his ill health should form part of the many other reasons why he should not be imprisoned, more particularly the current context of the deadly pandemic. Yeah, now he's got a health problem. Meanwhile, the former president also offered an explanation to the Concord about why he had left the Zongo Commission of Inquiry into state capture on the day which instituted the procedure, which has ultimately led. They literally bent backwards for him. So far backwards they almost broke. This is last term. Now he wants to come play nice. He told the Concord that he had to take his medication and that he was under the impression that he could leave the premises of the commission, and had tasked his legal team with communicating to Zondo that he had left. The Constitutional Court on Tuesday sentenced Zuma to 15 months for failing to comply with its order, forcing him to appear before the Commission of Inquiry into state capture earlier this year. Zuma has until Sunday to hand himself in at Nkandla or Central Joburg police station to start serving his prison sentence. If he does not, the Concord said Police Minister Deke Cheli had 3 days to effect his arrest. Yeah, now he wants to come with all sorts of stories. And yeah, like I said, they really bent backwards for this guy. He's just trying to delay again. That's what it is now. They have put their foot down, they must just keep their foot down. That's personal opinion. And yeah, well, so much for that. He has, I don't even want to go there. Really, he must not come with these stories now. In any case, going to Reddit, let's see what else there is. I am a snook. Now, I am a bit scared of videos because, we're not going to put the voice over and I'm talking over it. It's a little girl swimming. Right. Then, chase. The statue of Nelson Mandela installed in Pretoria in 2014 had to be altered when people sport a rabbit sculpture in one ear. Yeah, that was actually the firm that did it. That's how they marked the work. Or let me put it to you this way, the artist that did it. They marked the artwork in such a way. It's on all their artwork, but it had to be removed because it... What's the name? Yeah, justice takes time. See there, that's a good one. Picture by the anti-apartheid group Torch Commando protesting the apartheid government sometime during the 1950s. Bit of history there. Okay. Police open case against EMF MP who convened Swane vaccine march. Yeah, you can't march now, it's illegal. We're in lockdown. A reason to be proud of our country again. Legality of cannabis around the world. Yeah, South Africa is what, the only country in what's the name where it's actually legal in Africa. Stop the fuck the poor. Good thing I'm middle class. Bonk. Yeah. Okay, ads. We have updated terms and conditions. There you can see. You can't bloody see. That's the problem. Fine print. These guys update the terms and conditions anytime they want. A warm welcome to the British and Irish Lions. So it's a rugby time. Let's see, for the first time in God knows how long, we're going to play some international rugby. If the COVID doesn't stuff it up again. But it's today, so I think it will go through at least this round. Nkandla showdown. Zuma family accused of inciting violence. Yeah, online. Yeah. Okay, as you guys can see, it's mostly about Zuma this week and the fact that he's going to jail. Let's see if I can find anything else. Hi everybody, my boyfriend and I took a month-long road trip around South Africa, Namibia, Victoria Falls and Botswana. We made a short video of our experience. Let me know if you have any questions about traveling to South Africa. You can't, we closed. Oddly specific insult. Everard Red transformation into Circa Gallery in Elundi. Okay. Okay guys, look, it's mostly about Zuma this week. I'm gonna call it a short one, and yeah, I shall see you hopefully in this coming week. Okay, before I go guys, once again, if you like what I'm doing, just go to my page, like my page, follow me, like and share this video. If you've got any comments, leave it in the comments. I appreciate that. Also, you guys can catch me on YouTube under Lord Soth, or on Locals under Soft's Opinion. Righto, guys, that's it for me for the week. As you can see, we had big news, but it is sort of, overshadowing everything else. In any case, guys, have a good one. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.